What is going on, guys? I am back on the mic today from Spectral Sound, and welcome to today's video. And earlier this week, I got a comment on one of my videos here, a request to make a Soltan turn-up bass. And to request a song, this is all you have to do. Just comment below any one of my videos what sound you like to learn, and I can most likely make it. And I feel like I recreated this one pretty dang good. So this right here, this is a serum patch, by the way, as it says in the title. This right here is the original song, Soltan Turn Up. This is a piece of the drop, and this right here is my rendition in Serum. So let's give this a listen.
People in the place, so turn up.
So you heard the two sounds beside each other. They're super similar. And I'm going to show you exactly how I went about making this bass. This was actually a pretty dang difficult bass to make. After I made it for fun, I Googled how to make a Soltan turn-up bass, Soltan turn-up bass, Serum tutorial, all the different stuff. There's like no tutorials out there. So obviously either this isn't that popular of a sound or people just don't know how to make it. Well, either way, someone requested it, so I made it. Now, I'm going to start off, this is a custom wavetable. That's okay though, because I'm going to link the wavetable down in the description. This is actually a wavetable that I made. If you want to know how I made it, you can go check out my video on how to make, I think it's like perfect cymatics FM style wavetables. It's a pretty good tutorial, but you should go and watch that. But if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. You can go and just download it in the description. There's a link. So I'm going to use that. And then we just have basic shapes here. And the effects section is also not normally as much effects as I usually do. It's just, I'm not using everything here. I usually do use everything. No noise, just the sub, couple oscillators, filter, and two LFOs here, one for the vibrato. The post-processing is super minimal. I have EQ, just some hard EQs down on the high end. I noticed that this sound was a little more, it wasn't very piercing on the high end. It wasn't too bright. It was kind of dull. Or maybe it's just a recording I got. I don't know. But that's just what I have. Just some EQ and a little bit of compression. The compression is just like a little bit that on the master. You can see the highs are, down a little bit. Also with the mids and the lows are non-stereoized. But that's all I did. You could do that in any DAW. It's not anything complicated. Alright. So let's get right into this. Like I said, it's a custom wavetable, but we have the wavetable position at 78 and it is going up 35. This is by LFO1. And when I change to LFO2, I'll tell you. For the FM, it's FMing from B. It's at 39% going down, negative 27. And that's very important to the sound. Without the FM, this is what it sounds like. Maybe it wasn't very important. Dang, you can't even hear that. Never mind. I thought that was important. Maybe I'm thinking of the filter. Never mind. Sorry about that. FM is just an aftertouch. But yeah, it's down 2 octaves right here. It's just basic shapes. Triangle wave right there. Levels down. The basic FM stuff. Alright, for the filter, it's only A going into filter. It wouldn't really matter if B was going into filter because B isn't even outputting sound. It's just modulating the FM. So this is a band reject filter. I knew immediately when I heard this sound there was going to be a band reject filter on it because it had that really that sort of yi vowel in there, which is what the band reject does best. So the cutoff is at 383 hertz. This is very important. Fine-tuning the cutoff to get that right vowel sound was extremely important to this sound. Also, the resonance is very high. It's at 76 going up 17 from this LFO1. I didn't mess with the drive. The width is going from 49% down negative 24. That's also very critical for the vowel because if you go too far, it'll turn from a yi into like a yai or a yoi. We don't want that. It doesn't go all the way down. It's just a light kind of vowel there. And the mix is also at 74%. That's where you're seeing this strange looking filter shape right here. it doesn't look like a band reject at first. You're probably expecting something like that for a band reject. But if you turn the mix down, that's what happens. So it's a 74% right there. It just doesn't cut out all the mid frequencies. It keeps it from getting to it's not as thick if you turn it all the way up. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. The sub, again, it's just a sine wave. There's nothing special about it. Down 3 octaves. Level is 34%. Direct out. Basic stuff. Alright, for LFO1, you just create this kind of shape. This is important, so when you just tap on the note, you just do a... You just get this first bit going, yeah. And then, if you hold down the note... Whoa. Where's the... You get the yai versus just the ya. So that's how that works. You create this kind of shape. I didn't do it all the way down because it didn't sound too great with the filter when it was all the way down. I just put it up to the mid range here. That's how I thought it sounded good. Okay, and now real quick, I'm just going to go over this. LFO2, just go into basic and hit sine wave. That's all you need to do. And this is the vibrato. Now I went into here, go select LFO2, and then go to the global master tune. I brought this master tune up 4, but I brought the output down 27, so it's just a little bit. Oh, and make sure this is bipolar. Make sure this the double arrows going that way. So that's going to be the vibrato going up and down like that, because the vibrato and that pitchy motion is a key part of this sound to make it have movement. It's not so static, So that's what I have there. Also, when we're talking about pitchy motion, I have it on mono and legato, and I have the always turned on, and the portamento is up 200 milliseconds, so it'll slide a lot from one note to another, making it even more pitchy and weird, that Soltan style. So alright, let's go into the effects section. First effect we have, actually let me turn off all the effects so you can see exactly what it sounds like without any of them. This is what we got. Alright, so it's a pretty flat. It's not very interesting. The effects just make it all big and widen it up and add more vowel and fine tune it a lot. It also makes it sound like the original, which is what I was going for. I was trying to get as close to the original as possible. I have no idea how he made this. He could use Serum, he could have used anything else. I don't know. So I just tried to recreate it as best I could. Alright, high pass notch filter. I love this filter. I like it too much. I use it too much. But the high pass notch, I have the cutoff at 147 hertz going up 21. And the resonance is also very high on this one. It going from 41 up 55. So it's like almost 100% there. That's a lot. The drive, I didn't mess with the drive either. And the frequency of that notch filter is 86% going down, negative 25. So that just gets rid of that really, screechy, sort of biting high end, because this bass, like I said, it isn't too bright. Like, it's kind of dulled. Again, that might be the way I recorded it, but I don't know. That's just how I sound. I'm recreating it. Don't mess with the pan. Again, the mix is down 70%, so, or it's down to 70%, not down 70%. That'd be a lot. But it's just ducking. It's not completely cutting the bottom. It's just having a light effect. You can't see it on this filter here, but this filter effect and this filter are the same thing. Exactly the same thing. The only difference is you can't route which oscillators go into it, and you can't key track it, which is kind of annoying. They should add a key tracking tab or something there. That would be very nice. Alright, for distortion, you have a sine fold. Don't mess with the filter here, and it's at 9%. It's just staying there. That makes it all the way up. Just a little more power behind it. That's what that gets with the sine fold if you just turn it up a slight bit. Alright, for the EQ, using this as kind of a filter here, let's take a look at it. Just boost that formant area to get that yai kind of sound there. So the frequency is at 185 hertz going up 15. The Q factor is at 60%, and the gain is going from negative 0.8 decibels up 26. And that's just a peak filter right there. so it's boosting it, and you can't see it a lot, but I have the same basic thing happening for the right equalizer band, what peak filter. Sorry, it's not a filter. I'm just using it as a peak filter. I don't know. Now the gain is at negative 2.7, and it's going up 10, and the Q factor is at 60%, and the frequency is also at 2,167 hertz, somewhere around there. It gets super detailed, but I don't know. The gain, you see, it's going down on the lower half. You can see it's positioned in the middle, so when you're at the bottom of this LFO, it's gone down slightly, and when you're at the top, it's going up, and when you hit this midsection, it's right in the middle. You can kind of see it a bit. Okay, never mind. You can barely see it because this LFO goes up so fast. It doesn't spend a lot of time hanging out down there. But that's just what I did. It sounded good. I don't know. For the compressor, this is a multi-band compressor. Very important. Without the multi-band, this is what it sounds like. Sounds kind of muddy in my opinion. And this right here just gives a little extra punch behind it. You know, get a little clickage there. Just it's kind of like a transient processing there with that harsh compressor. But it's going down negative 12 decibels. The ratio is 4:1. The attack and the release are the same, I believe, 90. Yeah, I didn't mess with that. Neither did I mess with the gain. And it mixes all the way up. You can see where I position these things. There isn't a percentile that I could show you there. But you can see it. It's very visual. That's why I like Serum. Now, all right, for the hyper dimension, I have a little bit of mix here. It's 22. I didn't mess with the rate or the detune. Unison is also 4. I just turned it up a little bit. Dimension, the size is down 0. The mix is at 50%. Basic dimension expanding there. And now finally for the reverb. This is a plate reverb. This is actually one of my presets. This reverb. So it's at 24%. The size. Pre-delay is at 4. Low cut is at 13%. High cut is at 30%. The damp is at 28%, and the width is at 100%. The width is very important when you're doing the plate reverb, because if you don't have the width, then it'll be completely mono. Like, you can hear it. The reverb is just right in the center. It's not wide. You have to turn the width up to get that. And I like the plate for this one because it sounded a lot more metallic. The hall reverb is very nice for more realistic sounding reverbs. The plate is a lot more metallic, and it sounded metallic in the actual track, the reverb they had on it. So yeah, and that's it for the effects section. Did I miss anything? You see, if I did miss anything, then this is my matrix here. There's not too much stuff going on, but yeah, and I believe that nails that sound. Don't forget to snag that wavetable down at the bottom if you want that. And yeah, I highly recommend that you request sounds, because first of all, it's very fun for me. I like a challenge to try to recreate the sounds, and also I want to know what you guys want. Like, I want to give y'all good content that you will enjoy and actually learn from. So I highly suggest you make a request. Like, you just comment any sound you want to know from any song ever, as long as you add like a YouTube link or something like that. It doesn't really matter. It's not that complicated. Y'all get it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos weekly. I was about to say daily. Whew, that would have been bad. I'm still in high school. I don't have time for that. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial, and as always, peace out.